Once upon a time, high, high up in the bright blue sky, a little white aeroplane was flying over a giant green rainforest. But suddenly, the plane started to wiggle and wobble. The engines went sputter, sputter, and down, down, down it went into the thick green trees. The plane vanished into the leaves. Poof! A big puff of grey smoke floated up like a giant cloud. All the beautiful jungle birds fluttered away into the sky, squawking, "Fly away, fly away!" Down on the jungle floor, it was very quiet. The front of the plane was broken, and a little fire crackled, crackle, pop. But wait, where was the rest of the aeroplane? Look over there! Resting safely in the soft bushes was the back of the aeroplane. And guess what? Someone was inside. Inside were two brave little kids, an 8-year-old big sister and her tiny 3-year-old baby brother. They were a little scared, but the big sister gave her brother a giant warm hug. "It's okay," her hug seemed to say. "I am here." The big sister looked around. Aha! She found her colourful travel bag. What's inside? Let's see. 2 bottles of water, some yummy, crunchy biscuits, and chocolate. Yum! She even found a snuggly blanket. She gave her little brother a tasty biscuit. Crunch, crunch, and wrapped him up like a cosy little burrito in the blanket. Then it was time to work. The brave sister stepped outside. She gathered big leafy branches and long green vines. Heave! Ho! She covered their little aeroplane piece until it looked just like a giant leafy bush. Now they had a secret hidden fort. When she went back inside, her little brother was fast asleep. Sweet dreams, little one. But suddenly, thud, creak. What was that sound? The sisters' eyes went wide. They peeked through the tiny window and saw a giant stripy tiger. And it was climbing right on top of their fort. The little brother almost started to cry, but his sister went, "Shh, be as quiet as a mouse." The giant tiger stretched its big paws right above them. Suddenly, the tiger's ears twitched. It saw a little deer munching on leaves. Whoosh! The tiger leaped away into the jungle to chase its lunch. The kids let out a giant breath. Phew! That was close! A little later, the ground began to shake. Thump, thump. Look out the window! A family of gentle giant elephants was walking by. Even a cute baby elephant. Toot toot! Then the sky turned grey. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. A heavy jungle rain began to fall. It was dark and chilly, but the kids cuddled up tightly under their warm blanket. Listening to the rain, they drifted off to a peaceful sleep. Good morning, jungle! The golden sun peeked through the leaves, tickling the big sister's nose. Time to wake up! Oh dear, the tummy rumbles started. Their water and food were all gone. But Big Sister was brave. She told her little brother, "Sit there." Then she took her empty bottle and stepped out into the beautiful morning. She walked carefully. Wait! Stop! High up in the tree was a giant, sleepy snake. She tiptoed quietly past it. She did it! And look, a sparkling little river. The water went splash, splash. She drank the cool water and filled her bottle all the way to the top. On her way back, she heard a funny sound. Monkeys! They were tossing delicious, bright red fruits from a big tree. Plop, plop! Thank you, monkeys, she smiled, gathering the fresh fruit into her shirt. Back to the shelter, she gave the sweet fruit and water to her little brother. He took a big bite and smiled the biggest smile ever. But wait! What's that loud sound up in the sky? Whoop, 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 whoop. The trees shook and the wind blew hard. It was a helicopter. The children ran outside, jumping and waving their hands. We're down here! We're down here! The friendly rescue workers saw them. A brave helper came down on a rope with a big smile. They were saved! The brave sister and her little brother were going home at last.